Stephen Yaxley, you are now entering the next stage. Flash! He's the savior of the universe. Public enemy number one. 507 freeze. Had I got no. Can I tell him that I never really had a gun? But it's the white devil boy Diablo spun. Actually, boy. You see what's happening, actually, boy. Thanks to Colin Mace and the Central Club podcast, you are now losing your career. Because every money you've ever made off of the stolen identity of Tommy Robinson, former top boy of the Luton Migs, author of the book Rolling with the Mig Crew and Mig Down, who you stole his identity. Every pound you've made, you owe to Tommy Robinson for every appearance and any money you've ever taken in. And I have the attorneys working on it. Plus punitive damages, if I may say. Now, hey, for all you cunts out there that think that was a fight. Oh my God. You have cunts that are so thick that think that my comedy sketch, pro wrestling sketch, and I'm going to say it, and I dedicate that Tommy Robinson Diablo debate fight. I dedicate to Rusty Brooks, my professional wrestling teacher who taught me the psychology of professional wrestling. But pro wrestling is much more dangerous than that. And pro wrestling, we actually hurt each other. Oh yeah, this guy beat me up. He beat you up. Hey, Tommy done you. So two men had a fight. And neither person has a mark on their face. Neither person's sword is torn. Hey, so you people know. Anyway, in this Leeton and the zone boxing, it's breach of contract, champ. I got many witnesses. You told me not to go home. It's because this geezer won't sign the boxing contract. There was a ring there. Why didn't he just jump in the ring? But anyway, to show you how my shit works. Academy of Steel, which is a local historical fencing group, which is basically Colin is punishing, along with Mojo King, along with Knights Vintage, along with loads of local cardist businesses and people that I sat there and did like 50 hours of footage for him. And he just wants to use that one thing because he wanted a viral moment. Good, you have your viral moment, champ. You're a Welsh EDL supporter. Whatever. So like, here's how much writing goes into the fencing one. And I met with, so then like, let's see, I never used this way, but there's my writing. And I met with the master, or the chief instructor, Jordan, and instructor, Melissa, who is his missus. And I gave that space here, I left that there, and then I had other additional notes. So they wrote this in there, they liked my outline. But, yeah, so we got on to that, and then I also asked them questions about the Italian school, and like, what they did, what manuals they used. They used the Fiore, they used the Forte Battaglia, the Ghieti, Sanidosi. So I asked them, what manuals they used. And then here's like the place where it was. Fucking hell. Here's the place where it was. YMCA, what do you do? Long sword, dagger and grappling, arming sword, sword and buckler, side sword. On top of that, then the Cullen wants me to do a fucking viral moment piss take. He got no respect, dude. It's a martial arts place, but there ain't no piss takes. But anyway, he asked me to do it, and I asked the master, chief instructor Jordan. Of course, he disagreed with that, but I wrote out a bunch of piss takes while I was there. Like doing football factory stuff with swords. But that you're not supposed to vibe on that level. It's not playing with swords, bro. So anyway, for all you people out there who want to see how simple this is. for somebody like me compared to that the actually boy. He's a little small bald here. I'm over here. Look. So bam, 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 bam. See all this writing that went into the fencing sketch? They're all just a bunch of sketches to me. Here is the actual one. I don't know if it's backwards. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it's backwards. But here it is. Out of all this 3 papers, it's quite simple. It looks real elaborate because I have multiple people in there and I didn't clue anybody up. It's not staged. It's the best professional wrestling work in history. The second best and the prior best was Andy Kaufman and Jerry the King Lawler, because the 2 of them were in on it, but nobody was in on it. I didn't clue anybody up because I can control all those people. You know what I mean? Like I could have, what do you think I could have, Peter Mice, I love that guy, I'm not going to attack him, he doesn't top me. I gave word to Luton Mig Sean McGovern that not a hair would be harmed on that the actual boy's head, because otherwise it would start a new problem between Cardiff and Luton. I'm trying to bring the 2 firms together. I'm already working on it, it's already done. But anyway, the actually sketch. Here it is, guys. So all my hooligan videos, you see I always have the dossier and like, I'm always, because I write, I actually research and I think about it. I don't need to research somebody like that Yaxley boy. He's a moron. I don't know. I feel bad for you guys for supporting him. You know, and I apologize for EDL members for upsetting you and because you're misinterpreting it. But this guy, why does he keep going around the protest? That's a chicken move, bro. Fuck a protest. Feel me? Look at this Yaxley sketch. Here it is. Yaxley sketch. 1. Intro walkout. Meanwhile, they fucking didn't show the whole thing. My most brilliant work of art is that once I walked out like this, I knew that one of them was going to say something. It was either going to be Yaxley or going to be Cole. I wanted to, and it was him that says, all right. I went, and that's for my wrestling, for my Yaxley dubstep. That's wrestling stuff. And they cut it out. Why do you cut that out? Why don't you just show the whole intro? Because it's the best thing I've ever done in my life, and the geezer won't show it. Why? Because it makes it look silly, it makes it look like pro wrestling, it makes it look like a joke. That's what it was. For any of you people out there, we're laughing at you, dude. Fake Tommy Robinson, yeah, Stephen Lashley, Colin, Peter. The Ram knew it was a fucking work. Ram worked it out, dude. That's what he told me other. That was a pro wrestling sketch, bro. I can annihilate all of you and rape all of you. If you lock me in a prison cell with the 3 of you, if I want to, I'll fucking eat you and cannibalize you and rape you and wrap you up and string you along the fucking prison cell easily. Anyway, but it's quite simple. Yaxley sketch. Intro walkout. 2, wind him up, make him kick off. 3, defend, let them break it up. 4, shout out the Zone Boxing. 5, cut promo. It's just easy. Because I was already in negotiation with the Zone Boxing, Lee Eaton, and I was meant to get 16,000 quid to fucking box a random YouTuber. Why am I going to box a random YouTube rapper? They could call out one of these guys. Imagine that. Some company they work for, huh? They have some psychopath like me from all these different gangs and movements and fucking... We're going to randomly call it I don't got no problem with you YouTube boxers, man. The influence of boxing, that's where it's at. I don't give a fuck about no The Zone and Lee Eaton. You feel me? We do our own thing. It's the Logan Paul and the Jake Paul and the KSI. That's what set this thing off, baby. And you feel me? And the Tyson Fury, you know what I mean? I got a lot to offer. And here's the thing. To Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. February 26th, I was meant to be on that with this cunt. But he's scared, isn't he, brother? He won't even walk around Cardiff by himself. You reckon that this Tommy Robinson, Stephen Yaxley, you reckon that he's going to go in Saudi Arabia before the Muslim people that he's insulted? I don't think so. So, Crown Prince, I want to send a word to you, brother. In the name of Allah, I beg for mercy because this man is disrespected Islam and he now won't fight me after he attacked me and he leveled me, supposedly, and he beat me up and he got 3 guys or 2 guys helping him, yeah. So let's do it on the co-main event, sir. Give me $1 million, give him $1 million and bring him before the Muslim people that he's insulted. Let's see if we do it. And if he doesn't turn up, I get his $1 million. Then I go back home with me and my missus, I enjoy it, go to Disney World. Then I come back. and I'll fight before a warrior of your choosing. But this Stephen Yaxley, aka Fake Tommy Robinson, is a whore and a useless piece of garbage that just goes around inflating and inflaming problems, social problems. All he cares about is selling his own books and promoting himself. And Yaxley, boy, you say you beat me up, yo, and you had the two blokes. That's a fucking gang assault, bro. How about if you don't send a boxing match, I'll press charges? Why wouldn't I? You playing dirty, I play dirty too. And then what happens? Then the Colin and the Peter go down with you, champ. You gonna take them down with you now? Sign a boxing contract or I'm pressing charges. The police already want me to press charges on you, bro. What you wanna do? Wedge. I'll turn this fucking thing off.